a while back you wanted to do a skit to open the show with.
Do you remember what that skit is?
No, I need you to dig back 6 months in your brain and figure it out.
God damn it. Why do we do this to ourselves?
And welcome to the FlockyCon special.
Oh, no. It is the... What did I say this was? I'm scrolling through our chat, and I realize it's just loaded with garbage.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now. It's no different. It's just in audio form.
It's just being preserved for others to hear. Glorious.
It's like, imagine if, like, archaeologists found this really ancient stone tablet, and they thought it was the Ten Commandments. Like, they finally found it. And they finally spent, 100 years, a decade, 50 years, whatever, translating it. And it's just shitpost. It's just a 10 million year old shitpost.
We have tablets that are untranslated. We have that in real life. We have ancient languages that we don't understand. And, like, we know they probably were, since the first languages were made for documenting inventory of stockhouses. So you know that's probably what it is.
Probably.
But how great would it be if it was the first knock-knock joke? It's like we've found this ancient Sumerian tablet.
It's just
containing the world's first knock-knock joke.
It's a trash joke too, because they haven't developed comedy back then. So it's probably knock knock, who's there? Your mom's a goat, and that's it. That's the punchline.
And it's funny for them because, like, who would say such a thing? That's peak comedy. So welcome to the Pocky Flocky shit show.
Hi.
Reunion special. Coronavirus special.
We've talked about this before. We thought about doing this a few months ago.
We also have a lost episode.
We have multiple lost episodes at this point.
Yeah, we have multiple lost episodes
we just don't have anything.
We've recorded it, and then I've started editing it, and it turns out it wasn't funny.
I mean, that's most of our conversations. Is just, that wasn't funny in retrospect.
In hindsight, probably shouldn't have said that stuff about your mom.
Yeah.
Don't want to burn too many bridges. Unlike this time, where we got some serious hot takes about the coronavirus. But first, Flocky, when are we gonna D&D?
When are we gonna D&D? I don't know. We gotta figure something out. Because, I don't know if you want to DM or I want to DM.
Oh, I want to DM. I want to DM hard.
See, I don't trust you with that.
Why would you not trust me?
It's not the creativity that bugs me, or it's not the creativity that's a problem, because I know that you can write a story. The problem is the execution. My biggest concern is the execution. And by that, I mean of our characters. Because you are a stupid fucking troll.
I am not.
Okay. Background context. When we had our first D&D campaign, a certain someone came into the group.
That was me.
As a bard.
I was a great bard.
With a flute.
It was an okay flute. That I didn't know how to play. But I played it frequently.
From a canonically story standpoint, it was a broken flute. It was a broken flute that couldn't actually play music, and a certain someone was on voice chat with a recorder the entire 3-hour session. For multiple sessions.
Was not the entire session. Whenever we were in battle and focus was important, and I was casting spells or whatever bards do. I was buffing the party with my music.
There were multiple times where the party would be in a conversation with NPCs or trying to progress the story, and we would hear a recorder, and our DM would say, nearby, you hear some music. And then a certain someone would show up and ask stupid questions and walk away.
That's what I do. It's what I do.
So that kind of trolly shit is what I expect kills our party if you were to ever DM.
Okay. I like to think that if I were DMing, for one, I wouldn't have a flute.
You wouldn't. You'd have a guitar.
That's true. But...
Hold on. Sidebar.
Yes.
When we played For the King...
An RPG game where you roleplay.
A certain someone also played a bard.
It was me.
And had an unplugged electric guitar. No, it was a bass. An electric bass. Unplugged. And every time... before you chose an attack, you would go blum 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 blum.
Hey, if smoke over water doesn't stimulate the sentences, I don't know what will.
Which I will say was very amusing for me.
Yeah, it was
very unamusing for anyone else we played with.
I feel like, as ever, I come up with a joke and then keep doing it until it's not funny. Like this podcast. So, hypothetically speaking, those lost episodes should have just been released. In keeping with how I do things in life.
Yeah, maybe. To be fair, it's never fun listening to something that you just participated in. Like reliving a conversation you just had is probably not amusing.
Yeah.
So I don't blame you.
Yeah. It's Flocky, I want to get our fan into a video game. The joke's eventually going to stop being funny and just be more sad over time. But I have been playing one video game a lot lately.
Yeah.
And that video game is Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like we both can agree that is a great time and we want our fan to play with us.
I want a lot of people.
You could get it on the Xbox One. You can get it on PC.
But realistically, you can only get it on Xbox One.
Yes. We have a PSA for if you want to play Phantasy Star Online 2 on PC.
Yeah.
When I was a younger lad, I used to play Final Fantasy XI. And I remember, like, Final Fantasy XI is so stock full of shit that by the time I was getting super into it, to install it on my computer, it would take nearly 6 hours continuous to actually patch it. And Phantasy Star Online 2 makes that look like a breeze.
Well, here's the thing. Phantasy Star Online actually doesn't download that poorly. It's not the content that's a problem.
No.
It's that you have to download the full game at least 5 times before you can get it to run.
So the first time I downloaded Phantasy Star Online 2, it just literally didn't work. And I thought to myself, oh well, not bothered. And then this asshole named Flocky shows up and says, hey Tom, I downloaded PSO2. Wanna play with me?
Whoa. Pretty sure a certain someone told me to play PSO with them.
The point I'm getting at is the installation process on Windows is a goddamn nightmare. It's a goddamn nightmare. I have installed that game no less than 5 times. In full, installed, deleted, reinstalled, downloaded third-party tweaking software, reinstalled again. It's just a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare.
And for reference, the full game download is, what, like 90 gigs?
Yeah, it's like 11 gigs. Until
Is it 9 gigs or 90 gigs?
The Windows Store download is 11 gigs.
The Windows Store download is nothing because you have to patch afterwards.
Yeah, the Windows Store download is just how you download the game.
Like, the Windows Store download takes a while to download, and then you get into the launcher, and then it tells you have to patch for, like, another 1,000,000 hours. And
yeah.
So for me, on my laptop, the problem I faced was I downloaded from the Windows Store, I did the patch, I played it, I got it to run, I got it to play. I restarted my computer, and then Windows Store says, we can't find the files that you literally just accessed. Re-download 90 gigs.
I was playing the game once, and then the next day, the game just stopped working completely.
So
that's how the PC game works.
So we're going in all the we're talking about all the negatives, and it is a really frustrating experience because I think Microsoft Store, the Microsoft Store exclusive is bullshit, and it kind of sucks. I understand exclusives. I don't agree with them. But if you're going to have an exclusive, you should be fixing the day one problems.
But that's okay, because this episode has been brought to you by Phantasy Star Online 2. Phantasy Star Online 2. Get online and play with your friends eventually.
So the workaround for this is something called PS2 PSO2 Tweaker, and there's a tutorial on how to do this properly. But the gist of it is you download it exclusively from the tweaker. You run this hacky third-party script written by the community that disables Microsoft Store from touching these files.
And God help you if you don't run as admin. And
basically, Microsoft Store can see these files now, but they can't touch them, kind of like the state and church taxes. But basically, Microsoft Store can't delete the files anymore. And so it works. I haven't had problems since doing that. It's just a really annoying process. But it also is a really, really fun game. And we ramble about how terrible this game is. There is a silver lining. It is a really fun game.
It is a really fun game, and God, I love it. God, I love it. I have not started an MMO and actually gotten anywhere close to level cap during the period where that level cap applies in ages. So it's been a long time since I've cared about an MMO this much.
I did it recently with MapleStory 2 because of course I did.
Of course you did.
But no, I have to agree that PSO2 may just seem like a boring grind fest, and you're doing explorations and you have to do, your dailies every day. But there is some really good content.
As an action-focused MMO, you would be hard-pressed to find a better one.
I agree, and this is coming from the person that failed to get all his friends to play Terra with me.
Or MapleStory.
And MapleStory. And ESO, and every other MMO I've ever wanted to get anyone into.
Oh yeah, for reference, Flocky tries to get me to play these all the time, and then I say, well, and I do once, and then I never touch again.
This is ironic because when Elder Scrolls Online went on sale, you were the one that bought it first. And convinced me to buy it. And convinced
everyone else to buy it, too.
And so I bought 3 copies for everyone, and then I ended up being the only one playing it. So you spent $10 to troll me? You
know what my favorite part of that is?
What?
The day where you were playing ESO and I was playing Skyrim.
Oh my god.
And pinging you, talking about the cool Skyrim Online mods.
Oh my god. You just reminded me of that. Because the whole reason for playing ESO was because you wanted to play Skyrim, but not actually play Skyrim. You're a terrible friend.
Oh.
Hate you so much.
I started doing that sound because I was about to go into the Skyrim theme, and then I realized I don't actually remember it. Kind of like how I opened this podcast.
Okay,
I'm really bad at this.
PSO2. See the thing where the place where PSO2 really shines is that there's a lot to do. It's not just all questing. You can go to Block 69 and look at porn.
If you want to look at porn.
And hentai.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. If you have kids and you want to play PSO2...
If you have parents...
if you have parents... If you have friends... If you have people who you respect and want to be respected by, go into the settings and turn off symbol art. Because symbol art gets real weird real fast.
So, the first day you and I played together, we saw, what, 5 buttholes?
It caused me to realize that, like, at first I was just like, this is unacceptable. And then I turned off symbol art, and then I realized this game just isn't the same without all of that butthole. Like, to me, the butthole is part of the core of the PSO experience. It's like buying rap albums censored. Why would you do that? God.
So for context, symbol arts are like they're a way to have custom art in the game, and people import like memes and stuff.
Most of them are memes. Most of them are funny.
And then there's the people that post loos and buttholes and hentai and other things.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's a lot to do. Every once in a while there's like live concerts by
Kuna.
By one of the in-game NPCs. There's a lot of urgent quests and like special missions that are usually really fun.
I'll just put it this way: PSO2 is an MMO that I play by myself all the time. Even when I don't have friends to play with. There's just so much content that you can play and enjoy by yourself that by the time you get to the endgame stuff and actually start building relationships in-game with people you want to party with, there's that waiting for you too. But if you don't care about that, you can play PSO2 and just have a fun dungeon crawling hack and slash adventure.
That is very true. And like for reference, you and I spent a whole week not actually playing the game, but playing blackjack.
Yes, there's a in-game casino.
There was a week where we just got online to play blackjack and play Rappy Slots. And made like, what, 20,000 casino coins?
I made more than that.
Yeah, you did. Shut up.
I made way more than that.
But
I very quickly learned how to game the system.
Yeah.
I would not have installed this game 5 separate times if I really didn't like it.
Yeah, I think you and I together have installed this game over a dozen times between us.
Yes.
And this is me on multiple computers trying to get it to work.
It's the kind of game that, like, if this was any other game...
You would have given up.
I would have given up and made fun of Flocky for playing it.
That's how they get you. They give you a little taste. They give you a little taste, and then they go, "Your install's fucked. Fix it."
This is Bethesda all over again. This is just waiting for fans to fix your shit.
Okay. How long are we talking about PSO2?
I think we've talked as much PSO2 as we reasonably can, which, of course, brings us back to the fact that this is the coronavirus special, and we are definitely taking this seriously. But first, I want to tell you about a thing that happened with my mom last night.
Okay.
So I was...
Wait, hold on. Do we want to talk about that voicemail you left me?
Oh, that's the same. That's one and the same.
Okay.
If anything... Yeah, as soon as I left you that voicemail, that was when I was driving home from my parents' house.
Okay.
Why don't you just tell them what the voicemail was?
I mean, I could play it in a really low quality if you would like.
Oh, please.
Oh, please?
Yes.
Okay.
I think in another life, my mom would totally let out with an Asian chick.
like that wasn't very politically correct of me to say it that way, but the statement still stands.
Oh my god.
So I'm trying to change my dentist.
Okay.
Because the dentist I have, I'm not a fan of them, and they're not in my insurance network.
Okay.
So I felt like it's time to actually go into my insurance's website and look at who's available. And since I was at my mom's house, she was like, yeah, I want to see too. I was like, cool, fine. Fire up my insurance's website, load up all the results, and I kid you not, my mom was totally not paying attention to the dentist qualifications, their prices, or any of that. She was only paying attention to their profile pictures.
Of course.
It's just that, I guess that's how she makes choices. And every time at all, there was an Asian woman as the dentist profile picture. My mom was like, oh my god, she's got such beautiful eyes. It's like, she's so pretty. I'm like, this is not how you select a dentist.
I mean,
this is not what we're on the website for. And it's without fail. There were lots of Asian people, and that's the only thing she focused on. To the point where, like, she wasn't even paying attention to anybody else except the Asians.
Oh my goodness.
It's just a weird experience to have with your mom. And she was really fixed on every Korean woman on there. And that's when I left and sent you that voicemail.
That was interesting to hear. But that wouldn't be the first weird voicemail you've sent me.
Yeah. What?
What do you mean, what?
I guess my memory is foggy.
Your memory is foggy?
Yes.
Let's go through some of these if you would like.
Oh no.
I got an idea. Open up the next podcast like a Catholic confession.
Forgot about that one. What about this one?
I got an idea. Competitive dog hugging.
Okay, that's a great idea. Like, it's just imagine the setup. We're having a, I don't know, say a convention at your house. And we just, we have a bunch of dogs, and the dogs are the judges. The dogs are absolutely the judges. So you have all the dogs set up. We all try cuddling each of them. And then at the end, the dogs judge us by going, come here. And then,
whoever hugged them the best,
they're definitely going to go to that person.
That's fair.
That's a great idea. See, I've been to a dog show. I went to a Philadelphia dog show with my mom.
Yeah.
And all of the competitions are so dull. It's like, here, we're walking this dog around this circle. All right, let's walk this other dog around the circle. All right, there's another dog walking around the circle.
So,
what the hell?
I don't understand how you can compare such a wide variety of dogs, because I've watched some of those shows, and then they're like, here's a miniature schnauzer, here's a pit bull, here's a Doberman, and the
which
corgi,
one of those is best in show?
The corgi wins best in show, and you're like, how do you? What's the qualifications?
No, I agree. It's certainly strange, but my favorite thing at the dog show is the Saint Bernards, because those are dogs that are just treated like royalty, because they have to look perfect, but they also slobber a lot. So the Saint Bernard handlers are just there with a rag, just constantly mopping up their slobber from
Your
their
Highness,
mouth.
you mustn't. You must look presentable, Your Highness. And he's just like, I don't care. Blah, 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 blah.
It's like trying to make Danny DeVito presentable.
Oh my god.
Danny DeVito is the Saint Bernard of actors.
Oh my goodness.
I imagine Danny DeVito as a handler that's constantly mopping up after him.
like I've watched so much It's Always Sunny by now that Danny DeVito is no longer a personality. It's just Frank Reynolds. Anytime I see him, he's just Frank Reynolds.
I imagine Charlie Day walking around set following Danny DeVito with a rag.
Yeah, he's...
Like, I've seen Charlie Day in enough stuff to know, okay, that's a character. But Danny DeVito is just Frank Reynolds.
If Danny DeVito were a wizard, he wouldn't poof away his poop. He would just poop in place and walk away.
I'm now imagining Danny DeVito as the wizard in Shazam. Such a great idea.
Oh, I want to see it. I want to see Danny DeVito in a non-Batman superhero movie.
I want to see Danny DeVito in The Batman as the Penguin again. Bring him back.
After watching Bane with you, I don't want to watch any more Batman movies.
Why not, Flocky?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I am your movie reckoning.
That was so painful.
That was the best movie of all time.
It was like 2 hours of me trying to understand what he was saying.
It's the kind of movie that, like, you can watch with subtitles, but I never would. Because I don't care what he's saying. I just care that he's saying it.
Speaking of more bad movies.
No. I gotta say this. The Dark Knight Rises is my favorite bad movie ever.
Oh.
Period. Like, you're never going to get a movie that bad and that well produced at the same time ever again. With that good of a director. With that good of actors in it.
Maybe.
Like, you're gonna get some other trash, but you're never gonna get, like, this solid gold-painted turd. It's this varnished turd with diamonds in it.
There were a lot of things wrong with that movie for me. But not as much as The Great Wall.
Yeah, see, that's again, like... It's a very well-produced movie, but that's also very bad. But it's also not nearly as good as The Dark Knight Rises. Again,
it wasn't.
The Dark Knight Rises, my gold standard of turd. If I had a pedestal of turds, I don't know. I know number one would be The Dark Knight Rises. What would be my second favorite bad movie?
You like a lot of bad movies.
Yeah, I like a lot of bad movies, but I don't like... It's not like The Dark Knight Rises where I'm infatuated with it, but I also think it's terrible. It's like I'm infatuated with it and I see the beauty and charm in it.
I mean, you
for me,
really
it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. Like
guess.
The Room.
What's a bad movie that you actually have rewatched?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Huh.
I don't have an answer. I don't think there's anything else quite like. I mean, if I had to throw one out, maybe the first Transformers movie?
You do like the Transformers movies.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I like the first Transformers movie. Very different.
You've told me that you've watched all the Transformers movies.
I've watched all the Twilight movies, too. Doesn't mean I like them. That's enough movie talk. Because it's time to get serious. Kinda. Because... Where is it?
This is
Where is it, Papa?
We should end the episode with you just repeating, where is it? Where is it?
Now you have my permission to die. As I said, we were going to get serious for the coronavirus special, but first, we want to acknowledge that when I tweeted that this podcast would be happening, against all odds, people responded.
Oh yeah, we had questions.
Which I'm not really sure why. We have done nothing to garner a fan base. But let's just take a moment to answer some of the questions. Right?
Why are you asking me? I don't have a choice in this.
No, you don't, and I'm glad you know it. The first question is from Collector Cast is, what is the most exciting next-gen game, and why is it Demon's Souls? Flocky, have you been paying attention to next-gen games at all?
Yeah, my favorite is PSO2.
Yeah, that's true. My favorite next-gen game truly is PSO2, because I'll tell you what, right now the game on my Xbox One runs kind of stuttery, but when I get the Xbox Series X, it's going to run like butter. So yes, PSO2. We're very excited for PSO2 on Xbox Series X.
There's nothing more next-gen than a 10-year-old game. Actually, how old is PSO2?
Actually, how old is Demon's Souls?
Next question.
Adam Bickley asks, what number am I thinking of? The answer is 504.
It's actually 72.
Huh. Could have sworn it was 504.
Wrong.
Collector Cass asks, what's the best snack food in the age of the coronavirus?
I haven't been getting a lot of snacks lately, but I did get some milk candies called Milkita. They're available on Amazon. They come in 4 flavors. This is totally not sponsored. They kind of taste like milkshakes in
I would
form.
love for us to get to a position to where when we say not sponsored content, it's because someone might think it was. I would love for us to get to that point.
I would
not
love
there
to.
yet.
I would love to get to the point where I could pretend to love Raid Shadow Legends. And if for those of you that may not know, Raid Shadow Legends is the #1 mobile RPG on the Google Play Store.
Did you know you could play it on PCs too? It has console quality graphics.
Wow! And if you sign up with the promo code below, you can get the Executioner for free.
Oh my god!
Be sure to join our guild at Raid fucking.
Because we're totally playing it, right, Flocky?
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Wait, I didn't answer a snack food.
Oh. Yeah, but you don't matter.
It's true, but and also there's the fact that I generally don't snack, and the snacks I have are exactly the same as they were before.
Yeah, but
Which is a 20-piece nugget from McDonald's.
I don't think a 20-piece is considered a snack for most people.
I'm the fat man. Speaking of me, Adam Buckley asks, what's your go-to Taco Bell order? And I'll answer this question with heartbreak and tragedy. Because in a long time ago, in ages past, Taco Bell had the double-decker taco. And it was my favorite thing ever made. I would travel far and wide to find a Taco Bell and get 2 double-decker tacos, supreme, with, of course, a large Baja Blast. But these days are over.
What is a double-decker taco?
An angel's anus.
I meant like actually.
It's just a hard taco wrapped in a soft taco shell.
They still have stuff like that.
All I know is, yeah, they have
Like,
the chalupa.
not necessarily the same one, but they still have
They have
stuff
the
like
Crunch Wrap Supreme. Ew.
that. No, they have like the cheesy gordita crunch.
Ugh.
They have other things that are now there's a taco crunch double stack, which is like a hard taco inside of a soft taco.
Here's what upsets me most. It costs Taco Bell $0 to keep the double-decker taco on the menu. Because all it is a hard taco wrapped in a soft taco shell. You pieces of shit.
But they still have that in different varieties.
It's not the same.
Okay, I mean, I'm sure you can ask for it.
No, I have. I've gone to a Taco Bell, and I've asked for the double-decker taco, and they said we don't have that anymore.
Can you...
As if they don't have all of the fucking ingredients for the double-decker taco.
So just buy hard shell tacos from Taco Bell.
Charge me for 2 tacos for all I care. Just give me my goddamn double-decker.
No, just get a hard shell taco from Taco Bell, and then tell them, can I get a soft shell taco on the side?
It's also, they bonded the soft shell to the soft wrapper to the hard shell with their bean paste.
Oh, bean paste. They do it with cheese now.
Ugh!
Like nacho cheese and whatever.
Look, I'm sure it's delicious and I'm overreacting, but it doesn't change the fact that they have all the damn ingredients.
Bean paste.
I say bean paste because I'm thinking of Asian food. I don't actually know what it's called in Taco Bell.
Refried beans.
Sure, whatever. It's bean paste. It's made of beans. It's pasty. It's bean paste. Fuck off.
So, for me, I like the cheesy gordita crunch. I like chalupas a lot. I don't know if you ever had a chalupa, but like it's it's like the thick soft shell taco. Like it's like.
I had chalupas
it's like having...
when Taco Bell was doing their goddamn promotion with Godzilla. Because I remember the ad. It was the Taco Bell Chihuahua at the drive-thru asking for like 20 million soft taco supreme and one of your new chalupas.
Chalupas are nice.
It's like, and hey, Godzilla, do you want anything to drink?
I don't remember that commercial. Was this Godzilla 2000?
Yes, it was Godzilla 2000.
Speaking of bad movies.
It was Godzilla 2000. That's what the ad was for. When Godzilla was a tie-in with Taco Bell.
God. See, that's the kind of movie promotion that doesn't make sense to me. Because Godzilla in that movie ate fish, right? Like they gave him a bunch of fish.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the Sonic movie having a promotion with Jack in the Box for tiny tacos, tiny nachos, or whatever it was.
It was the tiny tacos. It was the Jack in the Box tiny tacos and not a chili dog.
And not a chili dog from the freaking fast food franchise named Sonic. Like, I don't understand how that promotion fell through. Why was that not... Like, why did not... They should have spent the reshoot budget entirely on nailing down that promotion.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta get our Legion of Fan to harass Sonic the Hedgehog. Harass the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account and finding out how this happened.
Legion of Fan.
Who knows? We could be talking about Collector Cast. We could be talking about Hunting Shadow. You don't know. We don't know.
Oh my god.
If you think you are that fan, good for you.
Okay, I got super sidetracked.
Jaded.
So, cheesy gordita crunch is good. Chalupas are good. I really like the Dorito tacos. Because nothing screams fat as having tacos, but with Doritos in the taco. And then, what I usually do end up getting is, like, I get, like, a bunch of the mini chicken quesadillas and, like, the Frito burritos. Because those keep well. And I can either eat 8 of them on the same day, or I can have lunch for tomorrow, where I eat the 8 of them.
You know who doesn't worry about if the food keeps well?
You.
I'm the fat man. Oh shit. Bad news for the podcast.
Wait, did we get canceled?
I got bad news for the podcast. We were going to do the coronavirus special and do of all coronavirus hot takes about the state of things, but it's almost time for a PSO2 urgent quest. So Flocky and I gotta get on that.
Fuck, which one?
The cool one. The really cool one.
The one we did yesterday?
Yeah, the one where everyone wipes. So we don't have time for the podcast anymore. We gotta go do that. So, thank you for listening. It's been a treat. Has it been, Flocky?
Wait, hold up. Are you fucking with me for the outro? Because I'm really excited right now. I need to know if this is actually happening or not.
No, this was my way of ending the podcast.
Fuck! God damn it!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have said something. But just keep that excitement going for your part of the outro.
No, I like me finding out that it was fake. that's a nice outro.
No, it isn't! God damn it!
What? What'd you say?
I said, no, it isn't. God damn it.